Don't let complacency lead you to compromise on your convictions. You see, Jesus does not call his disciples into a season of complacency. It is not God's will for us to be stagnant on our walks with him. Because it's in that stagnancy that starts to drain our passion and our zeal that we once had for him. To the point that where we were once seeking him with all of our heart, all of our soul, all of our strength, and all of our mind daily, that we begin to compromise little by little by little on the convictions that we once stood so firmly upon. But how do you fight against this complacency? Because it is the enemy's will for you to stay stagnant on your walk with Christ. But how do you fight against that stagnancy? The Bible tells us in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You see, complacency will lead us to conformity with the world. But we can combat that complacency by being transformed by the renewing of our minds, by changing the way that we think. But how do you do that? By feeding your spirit. By feeding your spirit the word of God. By staying persistent and consistent in prayer and worship, so that your focus is constantly on Jesus, so that you can stay in alignment with his will for your life. And that's what the second part of Romans 12:2 says, that then you will be able to test and approve of what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. So as we change the way that we think by feeding our spirit, we will be able to test and approve of what God's will is for our life.